Okay, picture this. Have you ever been there? You walk into a shop, maybe it's a busy market somewhere new, or you're just clicking around online, and bam, you see something you really like.
Mm.
Your first thought is, wow, I want that. Or, how much is it? But then you kind of freeze up. The English words, the phrases you need, they just don't come easily. It's so frustrating, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That feeling of like hesitation, it's super common.
Yeah.
But here's something really interesting to think about. Shopping. It's way more than just buying stuff.
Right?
It's actually this amazing like real world classroom. Every single little chat, quick hello, asking about a product, maybe even trying a bit of friendly bargaining. These are all fantastic opportunities.
Great opportunities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't just get you the thing you want. They build your confidence, help your pronunciation, boost your fluency,
Yeah.
all in a real situation.
Yeah.
It's active language practice right there.
That's such a great way to look at it. And that idea, that's really what's driving our deep dive today. We want to give you, our listener, more than just like a shopping list of phrases.
Hmm.
Our goal is to arm you with a whole toolkit. The essential words, yeah, but also the cultural bits, understanding how these interactions usually go, and maybe most importantly, the confidence to just do it.
Right. Whether you're in a huge supermarket, a little boutique shop, some market stall, or even shopping online,
Hmm.
we want you to feel ready.
And we've pulled all this together from, well, a whole bunch of different sources. Practical phrase guides, the quick use kind,
Yeah.
examples from actual ESL lessons, real conversations, plus insights from English teachers and language learners themselves, people who've been there.
So it's practical stuff, stuff that works. Think of this as your shortcut, basically,
Yeah.
getting you informed and prepped for pretty much any shopping trip.
Exactly. So settle in. This is going to be hopefully really useful. Lots of practical tips, maybe a few surprises. We're basically walking you through the whole thing.
From the moment you walk in.
Yeah, that first hello, finding what you need, checking if clothes fit right, maybe even that little dance of polite bargaining.
Mhm.
And of course, what happens if you need to return something? By the end, we really hope you feel that you've got this new shopping superpower ready to handle things easily. Okay. Okay, so let's dive in right at the beginning. You walk into a shop, or maybe up to a market stall, an assistant sees you, or maybe you're looking for someone. What's that first, essential thing to say to get things started positively?
Well, you really can't underestimate just a simple greeting. It's like
Yeah.
the magic key, honestly. It makes everything smoother, sets a good tone.
So simple, but powerful.
Totally. The easiest, most universal phrases are just, hello, how can I help you today? Or even just a warm good morning or good afternoon, depending on the time.
Right.
It's not just being polite, though. It signals you're there, you're open to interacting, it makes people feel welcome, and that often means you get better, more helpful service later on. It really lays the groundwork.
I totally agree. It just feels better when someone acknowledges you, doesn't it? It's the warmth behind it. And some sources point out other ways stores do this.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Like, you might hear a really direct welcome to store name, makes you feel right at home. Or if you go there often, maybe they'll say, nice to see you again, or welcome back.
Ah, that personal touch. That's nice.
It really is. And even if they're super busy, just a quick, hi, I'll be with you in just a moment works wonders. You know you've been seen.
Exactly. It acknowledges you. So
Yeah.
for you listening, maybe try saying these out loud. It really helps. Let's try that main one. Hello, how can I help you today?
Go on, give it a try.
Did you say it? Repeating things like this, it's not just about memory. It actually gets the phrase into your muscle memory, helps your pronunciation, the rhythm of speaking. It wires your brain and mouth together.
Definitely. Okay, next common situation. You walk in, but maybe you just want to look around for a bit. You're browsing, and then, like clockwork, an assistant comes over. Can I help you? Happens all the time, right?
All the time.
How do you politely say, nope, just looking without sounding, rude?
Ah, yes. There are a few really good simple phrases for this. The absolute classic is, I'm just looking, thanks.
Simple, effective.
Totally. It's
Hmm.
direct, polite, everyone understands it. It gives you that space you want without being dismissive. It clearly states what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I'm just looking, thanks. That's the go-to. You could also say, I'm just browsing, thanks. Maybe sounds a little more relaxed.
Yeah, slightly more leisurely.
Or even just looking for now, thank you, adds a bit more warmth. All of these are totally fine, totally polite. They get the message across clearly. You're just asking for a bit of space respectfully.
Precisely. And it's important for listeners to know, using these phrases, it's completely normal and expected. You're not being rude at all. You're just being clear about what you want, which is good communication.
Excellent point. Okay, so you've either said you're browsing, or maybe you do need something specific. But you're in a big place, a huge supermarket, department store, whatever, and you just can't find it. Wandering around, feeling a bit lost. What now?
Right, classic scenario. Time for a polite question. If you need a whole section, or even a specific thing you can't spot, the standard approach is, excuse me, where can I find the thing you're looking for?
That, excuse me, is important, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. It's the polite way to grab someone's attention, especially if they look busy, like stocking shelves or helping someone else. It signals you need help without being abrupt.
Makes sense. Can you give us a few examples, like different situations?
Sure. In a big store, looking for kids' clothes, excuse me, where can I find the children's section? Or maybe you need new headphones. Can you tell me where the electronics are?
Okay.
Or for things for the kitchen, where are the kitchen supplies located? In a grocery store, it might be, where's the dairy section? See? It's direct, polite, gives them the info they need to help you. Clear question, clear answer.
And what kind of answer should you expect? Will they just wave vaguely?
Hopefully not.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they'll give you an aisle number. It's an aisle 3,
Yeah.
sometimes with a landmark, aisle 3 near the back. Or they'll give directions, go straight down here, turn left at the end, it's on your right.
Ah, aisle numbers. Good to remember those in big stores.
Definitely. Or sometimes, especially in smaller shops, they might just say, follow me, and walk you right there.
Nice. Okay, but what if you need more than just directions? What if you need, like, help finding a very specific thing, maybe something unusual?
Good question. Yes, if you need more active help, you adjust the phrasing slightly. You'd say, excuse me, I'm looking for a specific item. This tells them you've probably already looked a bit and need their actual knowledge.
Gotcha. Like, you're baking that apple pie.
Exactly. And you need a special flour. Excuse me, I'm looking for pastry flour. It's specific. They might have it, they might not. Asking directly is key.
Or maybe you have dietary needs. Could you help me find gluten-free products? That usually gets you pointed to a special section, right?
Exactly. Or what if you've really looked hard? You could show that effort. You could say, I'm having trouble finding item. It implies you've tried, which is considerate.
Oh, I like that. I'm having trouble finding.
Yeah. And if you're not even sure they stock a particular brand, a very polite way is, do you know if you carry specific brand name? Like, do you know if you carry Organic Farms ketchup?
It doesn't assume they should have it.
Right. It's not demanding, do you sell or do you carry? Both work well.
Both are perfectly natural, yeah. Really useful ways to ask without sounding pushy.
Great. So those are super helpful for finding things. Now, let's switch gears a bit. Clothes shopping, this feels more personal, more detailed, doesn't it? Fit, style, material. Whole different game.
Oh, totally. And it brings a whole new set of phrases you need.
Right.
Trying things on is obviously huge, so knowing how to ask and then how to talk about the fit, that's crucial.
Okay, let's start there. You found a shirt, maybe a jacket, one item. How do you ask to try it?
Super simple for one thing. Can I try this on? Using this for singular. Got it. And what if it's, pants or shoes? Things that come in pairs.
Good point. That's where you switch to plural. Can I try these on? That little difference, this versus these, is really important in English.
Okay, this for one, these for pairs. And the assistant will likely say,
Something like, sure, the fitting rooms are over there, or maybe, of course, what size are you?
right. And fitting rooms, they have different names, don't they?
They do. In the U.S., you'll mostly hear fitting room. In the U.K. and some other places, it's often changing room. Good to know both so you're not confused.
Fitting room, changing room. Got it. Okay, so you're in there, you try something on, but it's not quite right. Love the style, but maybe the size is wrong or the color isn't what you hoped. How do you ask for other options?
Yeah, it happens all the time. The key phrases are, do you have this in a different size? Or do you have this in another color? Nice and general.
Okay. Or you can be more specific.
Definitely. If you know what you need, do you have this shirt in a larger size?
Right.
Or do you have these pants in black? That helps them narrow down quickly.
Makes sense. And if you know your exact size, just ask directly, right? Do you have this in a size medium? Or for numbered sizes, like shoes. I'm looking for this in a size 8. Do you have it? Saves time.
Exactly. Super efficient. But what if it's a brand you don't know? Or you're just not sure about their sizing?
Yeah, sizes can be weird sometimes.
Totally. So in that case, it's perfectly fine, actually really helpful to ask them, can you recommend the best size for me? Let the expert help. They know their stock. It can save you trying on loads of things.
That's a really smart move. Okay, so you're trying things on, moment of truth. How do you actually talk about the fit? Is it good, bad, ugly?
Huh. Right? Time for feedback. If it's perfect, you could just say, this fits perfectly, or maybe it's just right. Simple, positive.
And if it's definitely wrong,
Be direct but polite. It's much too small or it's much too big. If it's just a little off, you can be more specific. This one's a little bit big or a little bit loose, or maybe the sleeves are too long.
okay, specific problems.
Yeah. And if it just doesn't work overall, a simple "it doesn't fit" is fine. Often, the assistant will ask you anyway, how's the fit? Or is that a good fit? That's your cue.
Good to know. And it's true, sizes are all over the place between brands. You shouldn't feel bad if your usual size doesn't fit in one store.
Not at all. What matters is how it looks and feels on you. Comfort is key.
Absolutely. Okay, beyond fit and size, what else might you ask about clothes?
Oh, plenty. Maybe other colors? Is this the only color you got? The material's a big one, right?
Yeah.
For comfort, how warm it is, how to wash it.
Yeah, definitely.
So you'd ask, what is this made of? Maybe you're hoping for cotton or checking if it's leather. And for clothes, the killer question. Is it machine washable? Or maybe, are these washable?
Oh, yeah, gotta ask that one. You don't want a dry clean only surprise later.
Exactly. That could be annoying and expensive. If it's
Yeah.
not machine washable, what will they usually say?
They'll probably say, no, it needs to be dry clean, or maybe it's hand wash only. Knowing that up front, super important, avoids hassle later. Okay, so you've been through the fitting room saga, you found something amazing, it fits, right color, you know how to wash it. Now comes the price tag. And often the next thought is, can I get this cheaper?
Huh. Yes, a very common thought indeed. So a really useful phrase, especially if you see sale signs around or it's that time of year, is just direct. Is this on sale?
Simple as that. Is this on sale?
Yep. It asks straight up if the price you see is the final price or if there's some kind of discount on it right now. Like, is this bag on sale? Or are these earrings part of the sale?
Got it. And you mentioned price tags, those little bits of paper. Sometimes they have extra stickers.
Exactly. Sometimes you'll see a bright sticker, maybe yellow or red, right next to the original price saying on sale or special offer. That's your visual clue.
Right. And you mentioned alternatives, like in the UK.
Yeah, in British English, you'll often hear on offer. Same meaning. And sometimes people use slang like promo, short for promotion, all mean there's likely a deal.
Good to know those variations. What if you don't see any signs, but you just want to know if anything is discounted in the store? Like general deals.
For that broader question, you can ask, do you have any discounts? It's more open-ended. It invites them to tell you about anything store-wide sales, maybe loyalty card offers, weekend specials, whatever they have going on.
Oh, I like that. Do you have any discounts? It opens a door for them to tell you things you didn't even know to ask about.
Exactly. And stores have all sorts of sales, don't they? We hear things like, buy one, get one free. Quite a lot.
Or the short version, BOGO.
Right. BOGO, or sometimes 2 for 1. They all mean the same thing. You buy one item, you get a second identical or sometimes similar item for free.
What other kinds of sales are common?
Well, there's clearance sales. That usually means they're selling off old stock, maybe last season's stuff, cheap to make space for new things.
Okay, clearing out the old stuff.
Then there are closing down sales. That's more serious. The whole shop is shut internally. So prices are usually flashed quite dramatically because they need to sell everything.
Ah, big difference there.
Huge difference. And you might also see reduced to clear. Similar to clearance, but maybe focused on just specific items they really want gone quickly. Knowing these terms helps you spot real bargains and, honestly, helps you avoid, wasteful spending by making sure you're getting good value.
That's a really key point for you listening, knowing these phrases. It's your tool for finding deals and making smarter choices. You can ask about what you see and understand what's really on offer.
Okay, now, let's talk about something that can be really exciting, maybe a bit nerve-wracking for some. Bargaining or haggling. Why is this skill so useful, especially when you're learning English? It's not just about saving money, is it?
Oh, definitely not. Saving money is nice, of course, but bargaining, it's like this incredible communication workout.
Also,
Well, think about it. You have to express your opinion clearly, right? Be polite, but also firm. You have to listen really carefully to what the other person says. And then you have to think fast and reply appropriately. It's a real live conversation, back and forth. It needs active listening and quick thinking.
That's such a good point. It's totally different from like writing something down or giving a prepared speech. It's spontaneous. And every time you do it, your confidence just grows.
It really does.
You start picking up natural phrases, the rhythm of conversation,
Yeah.
stuff you just don't get from a textbook. It's like real-world fluency training in these little interactions.
Totally agree. I actually have a quick story about this. I was in Istanbul in the Grand Bazaar, totally amazing place,
Oh,
and
wow.
I saw this beautiful leather backpack, handcrafted, gorgeous, fell in love instantly. The seller gave me a price, and I thought, okay, let's try. Took a breath, smiled, and just asked politely, is that your final offer?
The classic move. Did it work? How did they react? It was great. We went back and forth for a few minutes, really friendly, lots of smiling. And yeah, I did get a slightly better price, but honestly, the best part wasn't the discount, it was the chat.
The connection?
Exactly. The seller even taught me a couple of Turkish words for trading. It felt like a real interaction, not just handing over money.
That's brilliant. It shows the value is in the exchange itself. I had something similar happen in Morocco. I was looking at a scarf, wasn't even planning to bargain. But when I just said I'd take it at the first price, the seller looked almost like disappointed.
Huh. They're expecting the haggle, weren't they? Part of the experience.
Totally. It was clearly part of the culture there. So I thought, okay, let's do this. Use some simple English phrases. And we ended up talking for ages about the crafts, about Morocco. And yeah, I got 2 scarves for the price of 1 in the end.
Nice.
But like you said, the win wasn't just the deal. It was the conversation, feeling confident using English on the fly, and that little bit of cultural understanding.
So the big takeaway, the cultural insight here is, in many places, especially markets, independent shops, street vendors, bargaining isn't rude. Often, it's expected, even enjoyed.
Right. It's like a friendly game almost.
Exactly. The art is in how you do it. Smile, be charming, keep it light and respectful. It's a negotiation, not a fight. If you're unsure, watch others first, or just start gently. Their reaction tells you a lot.
Good advice. Okay, let's get practical. What are the key phrases for polite bargaining?
All right, here's some good ones. Friendly starters. Can you give me a better price? Simple, shows interest, hints you want a deal.
Okay.
A bit more direct, but still polite. Is that your best offer, or is that your final offer? Asks for their lowest price respectfully.
I like those. What about suggesting a price?
You can. Would you take a lower price? Or be specific, would you take $40 instead of $50? That shows you're serious and makes a clear counteroffer.
Right, and if you're buying more than one thing.
Always try bundle bargaining. Can you give me a discount if I buy 2? Or what's the best price if I take all of these? Sellers often like bigger sales.
Smart. Any other gentle ways to start?
You could just try, could you do any better on the price? It's soft, invites them to offer something without being pushy.
That's a good range. Now, strategy time. What if they say no at first? Or seem firm, but you want to try just a little more? Politely.
Ah, the famous walk-away tactic.
Tell me more. How do you do that politely?
Okay, so if they won't budge, you say nicely, maybe sounding a bit thoughtful. Thanks, anyway, I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is key. You slowly turn or start to walk away.
Really? Does that actually work?
Sometimes, especially where bargaining is common. That little hesitation, showing you might actually leave.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll call you back with a slightly better price they were holding back.
Huh. Interesting. So it's not rude, it's just showing you have a limit.
Exactly. It's a non-confrontational way to signal your position. Okay, so let's say you've agreed on a price, maybe you bargained, maybe you just accepted the tag price. How do you seal the deal? Say, yes, I'll buy it.
Yeah, you need a clear signal now. Simple phrases work best. Okay, that sounds fair. Shows you accept the agreed price.
Good one. Or equally clear. All right, I'll take it. Both of those tell the seller, okay, we're done negotiating, let's move to payment.
And speaking of payment, the big moment. After all that, how do you actually ask what methods they accept? Super important, right? Especially if you don't have local cash.
Absolutely. Critical question. Yeah.
Hmm.
Especially in smaller places or when traveling. The most direct way is to ask about specifics. Do you take credit cards or do you take debit cards? Or simply, do you take cash?
Right. Or cover all bases.
You could say, how would you like to pay? But asking about specific types, like do you take credit cards, debit cards, cash, is often clearer. Or if you suspect it might be cash only, just ask, is it cash only?
Get straight to it. Or even simpler, can I pay by card? That usually covers credit and debit.
Yep, that works well. Just be ready, like you said. Some smaller places really are cash only. Asking first saves awkwardness later.
Definitely. So once you know how you can pay, you just say,
You state your intention clearly. I'd like to buy this. Then the cashier usually tells you the total. That will be amount, please.
okay. And then there are those little extras you might need, like a bag.
Oh, yeah, good point. Always polite to ask, can I get a bag, please? And just be aware, it's getting really common now. Some stores charge for plastic bags, or they might only sell reusable ones. So having your own bag is often a good idea.
Smart tip. And the proof of purchase, the thing you need for returns.
The receipt, absolutely vital. Always ask, I'd like the receipt, please, or can I have the receipt, please? That little piece of paper is your official record, shows what you bought, when, how much, how you paid. Keep it safe. You nearly always need it for returns or exchanges.
Okay, keep the receipt. Got it. Now, another phrase I hear a lot, especially in supermarkets. Can I get some cash back? Can you explain what that means?
Sure. Cashback is a handy service some bigger stores offer. When you pay, usually with a debit card, you can ask to add a bit extra to your bill, say $20.
Okay.
So you pay for your groceries plus the $20, and the cashier gives you that $20 in cash right there from the till. It saves you a separate trip to the ATM.
Ah, very convenient. Okay, what if you're at the checkout and suddenly you realize, oh no, I forgot the milk?
Happens to the best of us. If and only if there's no big line behind you, you could politely ask, I forgot something. Can I run and get it very quickly?
Yeah.
But seriously, only if it's quiet.
Right, don't hold everyone up. And speaking of lines, you reminded me, it's line in the US and Canada, right? But different elsewhere.
Yep. In British English and many other places, it's a queue. Good to know both words. Line, queue.
Okay, so you've paid, got your stuff, got your receipt, but sometimes things go wrong later. You get home, it doesn't fit after all, you change your mind, or maybe the thing is actually broken. Knowing how to return stuff, that's a really important skill too.
You're absolutely right. Essential shopper skill. The main phrase to start a return is nice and simple. I'd like to return this, please. Clear, direct, says what you want.
Okay, I'd like to return this, and then you might explain why.
Yeah, you can add a reason. If you just changed your mind, this item wasn't what I expected, or I don't need this anymore. But if it's actually faulty, be clear about that. I found a defect in this product, or this product is faulty. That tells them it's a problem with the item itself.
Got it. So you go to the customer service desk, item in hand, say your piece. What's the first thing they're almost guaranteed to ask?
Oh, easy. Do you have the receipt?
The magic ticket.
Exactly. The receipt is everything. Proof you bought it there, when, for how much, how you paid. It's vital for their records too. Inventory, accounting, maybe even returning it to their supplier if it's faulty. Losing the receipt makes things way harder.
So, lesson learned. Keep your
Yeah.
receipts. Maybe even take a photo on your phone.
Fantastic idea. Highly recommend that.
Okay. Do they usually ask why you're returning it? Does the reason matter much?
They often do ask, yeah. Was there something wrong with it? Or what's the reason for the return? They use that info internally. Maybe there's a bad batch of products, or just for tracking sales trends. It helps them manage things.
Right. And are there rules about what you can return and when, like a time limit?
Oh, definitely. Every store has a return policy.
Mm.
You need to know this. It says how long you have, maybe 14 days, 30 days, sometimes longer. And it lists conditions, like items must be unused with tags.
And some things you can't return at all.
Usually, yes. Things like underwear, swimwear, sometimes open CDs or software. It's all on the policy. Check the back of the receipt, signs in the store, or their website, especially for expensive things.
Good advice. Now, getting your money back, does it matter how you paid originally?
Great question.
Yeah.
Yes, almost always. Standard practice is paid cash, get cash back. Paid by card, the refund goes back onto the same card. Keeps things tidy.
Makes sense. What if you can't get cash back? Maybe you lost the receipt, or it's past the main return date.
Then you might be offered store credit.
Store credit, what's that exactly?
It's basically money on a store gift card or a voucher that you can only spend in that specific store or chain. Sometimes, even if you could get cash, they might ask, would you like store credit instead? So it's good to know what it means. It might be your only option sometimes.
Okay, store credit, good to know. And once they've processed the return, given you cash or credit, what's the final step usually?
Right at the end, they'll likely say, can you sign here, please? They'll give you a slip or have you sign on a screen.
Ah, the signature.
Yep. It's the store's proof, and maybe the manufacturer's, that the return happened. You got your refund or credit, they got the item back. Standard procedure.
Okay. Now, thinking longer term. Big purchases, electronics, appliances. What about protection if they break later? Guarantees, warranties.
It's warranties. Super important for big-ticket items. First question, is there a warranty on this product? Just check if it comes with one.
Simple enough.
Then you can ask specifics. Does this laptop come with a warranty? Or about how long it lasts? What's the warranty period for this washing machine? Or just generally, can you tell me about the warranty for this camera? Knowing this up front, huge peace of mind, can save you a lot of money and hassle later if something goes wrong.
Definitely worth asking. Okay, shifting again, online shopping. So huge now. Returns can feel different when you bought online, right? You couldn't see it first.
Exactly. And the policies are often different too. So ask directly. What is your return policy for online purchases? Shows you know there might be a difference.
Good start. And then maybe ask about specific online issues.
Yeah, like how do I return an item I bought online if it's not suitable? Very common problem. Or if you're buying a gift. I'm buying this as a gift. Can the recipient return it if needed? Always good to check that.
Smart. And once you've actually bought it online,
Yeah.
how do you check where it is? Tracking.
Ah, yes, the waiting game. Ask, can I track my order? That's the main one. Or maybe, is there a tracking number for my recent online purchase, or just how can I find out where my order is? That should get you the tracking info or a link. Essential for online shopping.
Definitely. Okay, beyond just buying and returning, what about extra services stores might offer? Things to make shopping nicer.
Good question. Gift wrapping is a common one, especially around holidays. You can ask, do you offer gift wrapping? And always follow up. Is it included or is there an extra charge? Policies vary a lot there.
Right? Sometimes it's free, sometimes not. And what if you shop somewhere all the time? Any perks for regulars?
Oh yeah, loyalty programs. If you're a frequent shopper somewhere, ask, do you have a loyalty program? Then find out what you get. What benefits does your loyalty program offer? Or just, how can I sign up? These often give discounts, points for savings, early access to sales. They can really add up. Worth asking about.
You know, becoming really good at shopping in English isn't just about the words you say. You also have to get good at understanding what the shopkeepers are saying back. Active listening is so important here.
That is such a key point. Absolutely critical. Understanding those common phrases they use. It's like having a secret code. They give you little clues, sometimes direct info. That really helps. What are some of those common ones? What do they really mean?
Okay, a big one you hear a lot is, let me check in the back. Now, that doesn't mean they're off for a coffee. It means they're going to the stock room, the storage area, to look for more sizes or maybe a different color, or just to see if they have the item if it's not out on the shelf.
Okay, good to know. Checking in the back.
Yeah.
What else? You might hear, this just came in. That's usually a sign it's a brand new item, fresh stock. Could be popular, might sell out fast. So if you like new things, pay attention.
A hint about new arrivals. Nice. And during sales?
Oh, you'll hear things like, we're offering 10% off today. Or that classic we mentioned, everything on this rack is buy one, get one free.
Buy one, get one free. You hear that constantly. And the short version again.
BOGOGO. Buy one, get one free. Definitely know that one. It's everywhere. So these phrases the shop staff use, they're basically cues for us, right? For the listener.
Exactly. They're listening cues. They open up opportunities for you to ask more. If they say, this just came in, that's your perfect moment to ask.
Although, is it available in medium? Or do you have it in black?
Right. Or if they mention a sale, you can immediately ask, when does the sale end? Or are any other items included? It turns you from just listening passively into someone actively in the conversation, getting the info you need, maybe even getting a better deal.
It's about being proactive in the chat.
Yeah, makes total sense.
Yeah.
Okay, what about things we just see? Store signs. They communicate too, right? Silently.
Oh, absolutely. They give you essential info quickly.
Yeah.
Like you see a little handwritten sign on a small shop door, out to lunch.
Means they'll be back soon, probably?
Usually, yeah. Means the owner popped out for a bite, will likely be back within the hour. Very common for small shops.
Okay. Then you have all the sale signs we talked about. Buy one, get one free. BOGO but. 2 for 1, all meaning that same deal.
And clearance sale. Selling off old stock cheap to make room, closing down sale. The whole business is shutting.
Yeah.
Expect big discounts.
Big difference between clearing old stuff and closing for good.
Massive difference.
Yeah.
And you also see reduced to clear, similar to clearance, but maybe just specific items they want gone fast. Knowing these terms helps you spot deals and understand why things might be cheap.
Definitely useful. Now let's have some fun. English has some great idioms related to shopping, doesn't it? They add so much color.
Oh, totally. They're baked into everyday language. Like, go window shopping doesn't mean you're buying windows.
Huh? No, definitely not. It just means looking at stuff in shop windows, or maybe browsing online, admiring things, without actually planning to buy anything right then, just looking.
Exactly, just looking for fun. Then there's to shop around. That's more active.
What does that mean?
It means you visit different stores, maybe check different websites, compare prices, quality features before you decide where to buy. Being a smart, informed shopper.
Makes sense. Compare before you buy. What about to buy a lemon? That sounds sour.
It is. Buying a lemon means you bought something, often expensive like a car, that turns out to be totally useless or defective. It keeps breaking down, a really bad purchase.
Ah, so it leaves a bad taste. Like a lemon.
Exactly the idea. A dud, a waste of money.
Okay, one more. Pay through the nose. Sounds painful.
It does. And it means paying a very high price for something. Way too much. And the story behind it is kind of grim. Supposedly from a Viking tax in Ireland. If you didn't pay, they'd, well, slit your nose.
Yikes. Okay, so definitely means paying an exorbitant price.
For sure. These idioms just show how much buying and selling is part of the culture, part of the language itself. Adds a whole other layer.
Wow, okay. We have covered so much ground. To wrap this all up, what are the absolute biggest takeaways, the most crucial tips for really nailing these shopping conversations in English? How can you, our listener, sound natural, feel confident, and handle any shop?
Okay, yeah, let's boil it down.
Yeah.
I think there are 4 really key things pulling from everything we've discussed. First, and this is huge, always be polite.
Simple but vital.
Totally. Use please. Use thank you.
Yeah.
Smile. Keep your tone pleasant. Even if you're bargaining, being polite and respectful makes a world of difference. Friendliness just works.
Great advice for shopping and life. What's number 2?
Second, listen really carefully. Pay attention to what the shopkeeper says, those little hints, those direct answers. Are they suggesting a discount? Is the price flexible? And if you're unsure about anything they said, just ask politely for clarification. Don't miss out because you didn't quite catch something.
Good one. Listen actively. Third.
Third, that tactic we talked about. Don't be afraid to walk away. Politely. Remember, saying I'll think about it and starting to leave. It can sometimes encourage a better offer, especially in markets. It's a gentle way to show your limit.
The polite walk away. Okay. And the final, maybe most important tip.
Finally, and this is so crucial, it is absolutely okay to make mistakes. Seriously. Don't aim for perfection. Just try. Just talk.
Yes.
Every conversation, even the slightly awkward ones where you forget a word, it's all practice. It builds confidence, improves your skills, teaches you things. All our sources agree. Mistakes aren't failures. They're actually a great way to learn and remember. You learn by doing.
That is fantastic advice and such a positive note to end on. Wow, that was a really thorough deep dive into English for shopping. You, listening, should feel like you have a seriously good toolkit now. From greetings and prices to bargaining, finding sizes, handling returns, we covered a lot.
We did. And remember, these chats, they're not just about buying things. They're amazing real-world English practice. They build your communication skills, boost your confidence for talking off the cuff, and honestly, they help you connect more with the culture wherever you are. Makes the whole experience richer.
Couldn't agree more. So here's our challenge to you listening. Next time you go shopping, groceries, clothes, a souvenir, whatever, just try using 1 or 2 of these phrases. Give it a go.
Yeah, absolutely. Take that step. Make that shopping trip your own little language adventure. Empower yourself to connect.
And it does make you wonder, doesn't it, with so much shopping moving online? What's the unique value of that face-to-face chat, that human connection for both shoppers and sellers now in this digital world?
That's a really interesting question. What makes that in-person exchange special, maybe even irreplaceable, and how will it keep changing?
Definitely something to think about, something to ponder. Until our next deep dive, happy shopping, everyone.
Before you go, remember this. Every word you learn makes you stronger. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. You'll find more lessons, more stories, and more English practice to help you feel confident in any situation. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who might need it. Let's keep learning together. See you in the next lesson.